Hi, I'm Denise. I'm here to do a very quick overview of the learning modules, the lessons for pre-K to middle school for September week 4. This is lesson 4 in our sequence. And here's pre-K and lesson 4. We start with time for music. We've seen that a few times now. And of course, extend it by having kids create their own ideas for where they can keep a beat and how they can keep a beat. Bobo comes back. Bobo is a little tennis ball with a mouth and googly eyes that sings patterns, and the kids echo, Bobo, and the kids echo, Bobo. And it's fun for the kids. They love him. Move to the beat. It's beat keeping practice. We can't do enough of it. So if you want to pick out a favorite pop song, or a favorite song of the kids just to move to the beat, go ahead, or you can use the one that I did. Then we have the poem, One Potato. This is a review. 1 potato, 2 potato, pound your fists. 3 potato, 4, I pound them on my lap. 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. Then a rollantondo. 8 potato, 9 potato, here comes number 10. Make them wait, make them anticipate. Hot potato, do it all again. Lots of fun for the kids. There is a kids demo as well that you can watch if you're not sure of what I'm doing. Listen and sing counting song. 1, 2, tie my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. Nice, simple, little simple song with simple actions, but we do the actions to it, and I would extend that by having the kids show with their hands which are the high notes, which are the low notes, and prepare them to label that as high and low. We have the song Falling Leaves. It's a really pretty little song. Get out the scarves and move the scarves like leaves in the wind.
Leaves are falling down all around the town, whirling, whirling in the wind. The leaves are falling.
And in this section of the song, I toss the scarves up and catch. Toss, catch. Kids love playing with scarves, and that's a favorite one. And there's a kids demo showing the kids doing it with scarves. Review for Farmer Brown has 5 red apples. I have found this song to be much more successful when I give the kids the apple manipulatives and they take one away every time an apple's eaten. It engages the kids so much more. We've done apples that they can color if you have time, or if a classroom teacher's doing this. If not, just give them the apples. And then we review the song with the apples. Sing the letter M song. Letter M says and then we have Morgan the monkey likes to mamba, and I'm realizing we don't have Dana's telling of the story in here. So lesson 4, I will add Dana telling story because she does a wonderful job of it, and it's cute for the kids to have the story in there. I have the monkey song as well, and I'm showing you my movements for it. Of course, you can make up your own or invite the kids to make up their own. Review Shake It Together if you have time, and we end with Skinamarink. So that's pre-K, September week 4, lesson 4. I'm going to kindergarten now. Kindergarten, lesson 4. Includes some familiar, some review, and some new. So, welcome to school, everyone is our welcome song. Move to the beat. This is the same as the pre-case, and that's fine. If you want to choose something different, you can. Loud voice, and the kids echo. Quiet voice, kids echo. Lots of concept practice in this little poem. And then we learn, I am a pizza. This is my favorite, my all-time favorite echo song. It's a beautiful little echo song, and the video that I have shows the lyrics and my movements. And then Dr. Knickerbocker. I've made up movements for Dr. Knicker, but I've never been sold on my own movements. So if you have better ones, please share a video with me and let me know your movements for Dr. Knickerbocker. One thing I have done with Dr. Knickerbocker is we count to 9 at the end of the song. And I brought into a class 4 paper plates and numbers from 1 to 10. And I got them to put a number into each plate. So 4, 4, 7, 4. And the kids got number recognition practice, and they got practice making word rhythm patterns. You could put that on an instrument as well. Color song, I demonstrate how to do it, and the lyrics go along with it. So again, do it my way or do it however way you want to do it. It's a little song to practice colors and get the kids listening. Listening skills are so important in kindergarten. We have the story of the gingerbread man. And the gingerbread man has the repeating refrain, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. And have your students sing it every time they get to that. A PDF file is in the supporting resources of the story. I love the interactive melody that has been made for Gingerbread Man to show the melody. It's a little pencil, and he's got arms, and when you press the play button, he goes up and down. It's adorable. Kids love it. And
Ready,
this is
go,
preparing
run,
up and
run
down,
as
up,
fast as you
down.
can. You can't.
And this is great preparation for teaching kids. So me. There's additional activities. If you have time, explore the whole interactive because it's beautiful. There's a little game. Which pattern do you hear? You press play, and then you try and guess which one it was. I got it right. I go on to the next one. That is a wonderful way to get kids, again, they're starting to see the notation because I showed the patterns that they have in this song with little colored dots. Those colored dots are also the color of boom whackers. So is our little glockenspiel that we have. So if you want to play it on boom whackers, you can. If you have those little desk xylophones, you could play it there. New song, walk, walk, walk to school. And the purpose of this song is to get kids creating different movements. Extend it by having them suggest as many movements as they can. I show some movements, but you certainly don't have to use mine. Make up your own. And we end kindergarten and pre-K with skinnamarink-a-dink-a-dink, and the kids love that little song. So we're going on from kindergarten to grade 1, lesson 4. There's lesson 4. And we've got Welcome to Music, our little welcome song. Echo Bobo. The kids will like them. Move to the beat. And this time it's with a little piece by Mozart. So the kids are learning to move with Mozart. I love to follow this up by inviting kids to come to the front and be the beat leaders. I call it copycat. So you copy me as a model, then invite children to come up and be the beat leaders. I added to the lesson since last year the beautiful play along that Craig Castles made for the ballet music. And you're going to clap and pat, and it shows you exactly what you're going to do. The A section is all claps. The B section, all pats, gets A, B form into their heads, perhaps before we label. A little video about Mozart. Never hurts kids to learn about Mozart. It's 2 minutes and 46 seconds long, and it will teach them a little bit about the composer. Play instruments with apples and bananas, and I like to play it on the eat, 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 or you could divide the kids into groups and each group plays a different verse. Sing and do counting song. 1, 2, tie my shoe. And in first grade, this is here to help you label. So, me, so, me. The pointing page really shows this well. And then I would extend it and show it on a staff. I might show them on my one-line staff. High, low, high, high, low. Or I might show them on this side of the staff if they've done a fair amount of work with this already, that the higher note is on the second line, the low note's on the line below. If so is on a line, me is on the line below. And this is how I would have them initially. Can't get this in the picture. There we go. So, me, so, me. And once you've labeled so and me, then go into the solfa practice section on the left menu and do lots and lots of practice with so and me. C, D, and F is what I would do the keys for so and me. Make an alphabet page or simply project this one and point as you sing Rock Around the Alphabet. It's a fun alphabet song. A, B, C, O, baby. So I point to the letters on A, B, C, and on O, baby, I'm doing a little jive. And we have it with the letter Z for our American friends. And for our Canadian friends, the letter Z is the last letter of the alphabet song. I included the loud quiet game in this lesson. I love this game. There's multiple levels of it, so explore it. Listen to the storybook So Me Goes Missing. In this book, So Me is the character. He's the main character. And there's lots of interesting places to add sound effects, either with body percussion or with instruments. There's a clock ticking. Tick, tock, tick, tock. 6 minutes of voice rest for the teacher. And a very tricky way to teach solfege to your kids. We did counting song to teach So and Me. Now we have a book about So and Me. And then the music time is over, our final song of this grade 1 lesson. Next, we're going to grade 2 and lesson 4, September week 4 for grade 2. This is a lesson that's primarily about dynamics. I can sing and move to music as an objective. A bigger objective is I can use dynamics and in a song and tell what they mean. Welcome to Music, our starting song. Move to the beat. Warm up with Bobo. Echo vegetable rhythms. I might change this to one of our newer animated play-alongs. And John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, teach the song. If you know the song, go ahead and teach it your way. Play the video to make sure that you are singing it the same way as it is on the video. It's one of those songs where there's different variants. And then watch a little video about dynamics. This will teach the kids dynamics tell us whether the music is loud or quiet or loud and soft. And then I've included as a printable in this lesson, dynamics cards. When I print them and cut them up, I put them in a little CD envelope, and this is what they look like. And I would talk about the dynamics with the kids. So I would say, PP stands for pianissimo, and I would get the kids to echo. PP stands for pianissimo. See if the P is next. P stands for piano, which means soft. P stands for piano, which means soft. MP stands for mezzo piano. MP stands for mezzo piano. Medium soft. Medium soft. This is getting the kids to repeat phrases like this is an Artie Almeida trick, and she is such a good teacher. This really works. So first, go through, teach what all the dynamics are, make sure the kids know. Then I might have them put them in order from quietest to loudest. And after they've done that, they're ready to go on to John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, and they hold up the proper dynamics, the correct dynamics card when they sing. So the song starts off forte, and all the tra-la-las are forte. So when you sing that, the person with forte holds it up. And there's a great class demo where kids hold up those cards as they sing. And they've made full page size dynamics cards. So I'm going to have to make dynamics cards full page and add it to this lesson. So hold it up as you sing. And then I added actually Surprise Symphony. This is a Musicplay PreK, but your kids might not have been in your school in PreK, so it could very well be new to them. But I like it because it has that big contrast between quiet and loud. And we tell the kids to pretend you're at a concert and you're very sleepy and you fall asleep until there's a very loud sound and then you wake up. The more you dramatize, the more the kids are into it. And that's the end of our lesson number 4 for grade 2. Grade 3, lesson 4. Has improvising and playing to music, reading rhythms and solfa notes, and improvising with instruments. So start off with poise and rhythm. Kids love this game, and this is an oops version, so it's not too scary. Play match the melody. And I saw a class in a photo that was on Musicplay Teachers Group answering match the melody with the cookie sheet staff. I thought this was brilliant. Instead of just holding up an answer, was it answer number 1 or answer number 2? This very clever teacher had her kids write the pattern that they heard on a staff. So they're getting practice writing a pattern and they're telling you the answers. And if you've got these nice big cookie sheet staffs, you can see across the room how many have got it right. So I've added a staff to the lesson that you can print out and use. You could use this with bingo chips. You could use it with counters. You could use it with pennies. Pennies might even be the cheapest option for your class if you still have them. And then choose an instrument to play along with Shake the Papaya. I have now taken out the home instruments and put in classroom instruments. Woods, could be woodblock, could be sticks, metals, triangle, or it could be tambourines, shakes, scrapes, and drums. And there's a demo of kids doing this. This is actually a lovely video demo of Shake the Papaya. And then you decide which instruments you're going to play in each section. We've only got a B, C, and a D. So if woods play B, metals play C, put your drums and shakes together for the D section. And of course, this is rondo form. Review that with the students. But they like, Mama says no. Mama says no, play. This is a work day. It's a really cute little song and the kids like to it. Rocky Mountain is a review. And if you want to have them create their own movements, if you haven't done that yet, this would be a good lesson to have them create their own movements. And then I've got another Artie Almeida idea. She makes note values with pipe cleaners. Or one thing I've done with kids that they really enjoy when it's still nice weather, go outside, draw note values on the sidewalk with sidewalk chalk. So that is lesson 3, September week 4. Grade 3, lesson 3, September week 4. Our grade 4 lesson, lesson 4, September week 4. We're going to work on dynamics as well because we've got the song Black Snake. And this is a fun song. I had a picture on Musicplay Teachers Group on Facebook of a teacher who found a black snake on their porch. They lived in the southern US and they posted the picture on Facebook last year. I should have kept it because it was a really frightening looking snake. But kids like the game. I wouldn't have such a scary snake as the one in that picture, but I'd have one. They start with poison, and I've added the rhythm racing game to this. This is a new game. It's really fun for the kids. So you can choose that or which rhythm do you hear, but I would strongly recommend you try the rhythm racing game. A pit crew helps build a race car, and every time you get an answer correct, the pit crew comes in and attaches new wheels or fills it with gas or does something to it. It's fun. Your kids will like it. Now, if your kids are good readers and you've done this already, this is 4th grade, they may be able to read this. For me, this would be the song where I would teach this rhythm. They probably wouldn't be able to read it to begin with, but it's a do, re, mi, so, la song. Do, 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 la, so, mi, re, do. So even if they can't read the rhythms yet, they could potentially read the solfa notes and learn how to sing it. So either you teach it by rote from this image, or you use the video to teach the song by rote, and then you practice naming the notes. And here's a demo of the hiding game. One child hides the snake. The child behind them or beside them is the finder. So I've got in this demo one child hiding their eyes, the other one hiding the snake. When you're far away from the snake, the class sings quietly. As you get closer, you sing louder. We have the Introduction to Dynamics video for 4th grade and a worksheet if you choose to do this as a written assignment, or you could simply discuss the answers in class, up to you. And then we have a play along that uses different dynamics. And this is an interesting play along for 4th grade. It's got an A, B, a C, and a D section, and choose different instruments to play with each of them. It's a beautiful play along. I think you'll enjoy it. Here's the dynamics cards that we used in 2nd grade, and print those out, review the terms, have the kids put them in order, and then have them listen to Star Spangled Banner and point to the dynamic that they think they're hearing. Very good oral training for the kids. And not everybody's going to have the same answer because often, they hit double forte a little bit too soon. And then they realize, oh, I need 3 Fs for this level. But it's an interesting exercise for them to do it. And you can use this listening movie for your dynamics activity, and after you've got all the listening log questions to discuss. So a really full lesson for grade 4, covers dynamics really, really well. So I'm going to grade 5. Lesson 4 for grade 5 is going to start or continue the body percussion with Christian, as well as learning 4 White Horses, which is a really fun clap game. My kids liked it. And again, if they're rhythm readers, good rhythm readers, they could potentially do it. Poison rhythm introduces ti, ta, ti. So they'll echo those in the poison rhythm game. Then I've given you the option of which rhythm or rhythm racing, but I would take the rhythm racing. It's my favorite. Then read as much as you can of 4 White Horses. Do, 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 mi, do, do, la. So some 5th grade classes will be able to read that in solfa. Some might be able to read the pitch letter names. And some really strong classes might be able to read the rhythms. But it's actually fairly complex. So I'd probably end up teaching this one by rote. And then we have the note highlights video if you want to go through the solfege with them and show how the notes go higher and lower. We have named the notes because I would expect them to be able to name the pitch letter names. And then you can watch a kid's demo of 4 White Horses. And I'm going to change that to the ouch to embed the kids demo. I'm not sure why it links out there. And then I do a demo where I'm the kids' partners and I explain it. If you know this game, skip me and just do it yourself. Body percussion with Christian, lesson 6. It's deceptively difficult. You think at first it's going to be really easy, but it's not. And then I've given you a little track with some fun music that I think your 5s will like, and they can try some body percussion with that music. So get them improvising their own body percussion or try Christian sequence with the music. Last week, we introduced When I Believe in Me. This week, try teaching part 2. This is a great song for kids. I am a big believer in this song. And last week, we linked to the kids' demo, and it's a beautiful demo that was done by a friend of mine who teaches in Australia. So that's lesson 5, September week 4. Now I'm going on to middle school. Lesson 4, I'm doing the body percussion with middle school as well. And I have an interesting reflection on a song. It's Song for the Myra, which is known better in Canada than it will be in the US, but it's a beautiful song. And I have 2 different performances of it for the kids to compare. So flashcard play along, review 16th notes with your kids, have them compose rhythms with 16th notes, and then have them choose instruments to play it. With our rhythm composition tool, have kids screenshot and send you what they've composed. But I think it's more valuable to actually have them try playing it. Another thing that I like to do with this composition tool is actually give the kids a piece of paper and a pencil and have them write the rhythm out on paper and hand that in to me, or write it out on paper and then choose the instruments that they want to play it and mark their instruments on their paper. Notating by hand is a good skill to have. When I write songs, and I write lots, I typically will be at an acoustic piano with music in front of me, and I jot on the notation. I don't use notation software until it's written. And that for me is a much better process for songwriting. Here's Christian doing chest, thighs, and rock and roll. He's a great percussion teacher, and the same piece of music for the kids to either improvise their own body percussion to or create new. I've written out the lyrics for Song from the Myra so that you can read them with your students and have the students think about who might have written them and what it's about. And I actually made a reflection worksheet to go with this. Who do you think the narrator of the song was? The person singing the song, do you think they're old? Do you think they're young? What do you think they're thinking about? So trying to get kids to actually reflect on a performance. Then I have the Musicplay version. We'd like your kids to be able to sing along with it. If they're reluctant singers, have them listen to the performance. And then we've got an external link to Celtic Thunder singing Song for the Myra. I think your kids will really enjoy this. Beautiful voices in this group, and they're young. They're young and engaging. So compare the performances and finish that worksheet. So very quick look, that's lesson 4 for all grades for September week 4.